Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the True Health Forever podcast, where we try to live our best life through the lens of holistic health. I'm your host, Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game. Usually, y'all know we do have the health nerd on the show with us, but the health nerd has a lot of homework. And she got to get this MBA. It's going to take this whole team to the next level. So right now, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, y'all got me. And I'm going to try my best not to rant when she's not here. All right. Now, today, obviously, the sponsor of today's podcast is fathers everywhere. All right. Today's Father's Day. So much love and, many blessings to the fathers out there in the world who are pouring into the cups of their children, to the community, to make sure that they grow up to be amazing young folks. Shout out to fathers worldwide. Shout out to my father, Delton Walker. Much love. Happy Father's Day to you, sir. We played basketball this morning and my body is still hurting from those games. But it was all in the name of love. All right, so let's get into today's episode. Today we are going to talk about the 9 disciplines of millionaires. And specifically, this is the 9 disciplines of Black millionaires. It's from Dennis Kimbro's book, The Wealth Choice. Definitely check it out. But since I don't have my co-host, in order to make sure that I don't go on an amazing rant for this entire episode, we decided I should talk about a book and talk about a key element from a book. That way, again, my thoughts and consciousness and things that I talk about within this podcast can be direct and I don't go on a rant, all right? I'm gonna try my best, y'all. But the reason why we wanted to go over today the 9 disciplines of Black millionaires is to set you all up for success. Some of these disciplines you may already be doing, and that's beautiful. You actually don't need all 9 to become a Black millionaire. You really need to be amazing in 1, 2, I say 3. But if you have all 9, diversify, it can look good for you, all right? So we're gonna go over all 9. We're gonna give some examples of each one, and then really hoping for you all to give us some feedback. Whether you're watching this on YouTube, our YouTube channel is True Health Forever TV, leave a comment and let us know which discipline you feel like you embody naturally, and then which discipline you feel like you can work on the most. If you're listening on our podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, obviously first, give us a like, follow the podcast, we appreciate it. But then also, send us an email, send us a DM on social media, something that lets us know which of these disciplines is best for you or is naturally fitting for you, and then which one you feel like you need the most help in. All right. Without further ado, let's get into these 9 disciplines. So the first one, and this is in no order of importance or how I rank them or how Dennis Kimbro, the author of The Wealth Choice, ranks them. These are just the 9 total, all right? So the first one is you're passionate and you have clear goals, okay? So passion, you are driven by something that's bigger than yourself, right? So when we think of True Health Forever, we are driven. We started with our own personal health. We started, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. We started with our own personal health. Me and the Queen were like, dang, how can we live a healthier lifestyle? It then started to trickle into our nuclear family, our parents, our grandparents, our siblings. It then trickled down to our friends. And then now the business model and the vision of it is based on passion for holistic health for the Black community, right? Clear goals. What is it that you want to accomplish? Set those goals. And I know the Queen gave y'all an amazing to-do list after last podcast episode. And she said to, on your note card, write down 5 goals that you have. Write them down. Make them clear. I want to launch a podcast. I want to make $1 million. I want to donate $1 million. I want to teach kids financial literacy. You know, whatever it is for you, write down your goals and be clear about them, because it is a part of the 9 disciplines of Black millionaires. All right. So number 1 is have a passion or be passionate about something. And then number 2, have clear goals on where you want that passion or where you want your life to end up. Number 2, all right, number 2 is you are a highly motivated individual or you are a self-starter. People don't need to tell you to do anything. You are already doing it, especially if it's something that's going to create wealth for yourself or create wealth for your family. This is a huge discipline, a huge superpower to have, because sometimes, y'all know, it can be hard to be motivated to do something. You know, right now we're in COVID. You may be working from home, or maybe you're not able to work from home, but you're still getting those unemployment checks. So you're like, you know what? I'm good right now. I'm chilling. You know, maybe it's raining outside, or you live in a neighborhood like me where there's fireworks popping off every 3 seconds. You're like, I'm good. I'm just gonna chill inside. I'm gonna watch these fireworks. I'm gonna watch a Netflix movie and be good with it. It's an amazing superpower and discipline to have, to be motivated to act without anyone having to tell you. Okay, very difficult, but if you can be your own internal flame, your own internal catalyst, there's no stopping you. Okay, so boom. Number 2, again, no particular order, but as you can tell, I kind of like that one. For me personally, I feel like I'm number 2. Naturally, I'm a self-starter. Naturally, I feel, highly motivated inside of me. I'm also kind of the number 3 naturally as well. And if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna give my own little tidbits, or at least where I think I am in these 9. And based on maybe if y'all know me personally, or if you know me through this podcast, you can let me know if I'm being accurate in my portrayals of myself, discipline wise. All right. So number 2 is highly motivated, or you are a self-starter. Number 3 of the 9 disciplines is you have a strong work ethic, or you are action focused. Okay, so I feel like number 2 and number 3 are kind of similar. The only difference is you can have a very strong work ethic, but you're not internally motivated. And these are the folks that, work their 9 to 5, and they're the person that's there early. They're always getting their work done on time. They're always, going the extra mile. But that's because they have a supervisor that they report to, right? And they don't, for some reason, and this, I don't want to, nag on nobody, and I'm not putting anybody down. But again, the key difference between a highly motivated person, a self-starter, and a person with a strong work ethic, but they're not highly motivated, is if the number 3 person, the strong work ethic person, doesn't have a job. If they don't have a job and no one's telling them what to do, then they're not motivated, because their motivation comes from a supervisor, comes from a boss, comes from something else. Whereas the highly motivated individual, they can go no matter what, right? They're a self-starter. So that's a slight difference. They're both solid disciplines to have. Slight difference. Now, number 4. All right, we're almost done. Halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Creative or innovative mindset. This is number 4 out of the 9 disciplines of Black millionaires. You are a creative individual. And I feel like this is probably a lot of folks out there. These are the folks that you can come up with ideas easily. Like, you just have hundreds, thousands of business ideas in your head all the time. You see infomercials of business ideas that you've had for the past 4 years, okay? So these are our creative folks. Now, this is also kind of a box that I'm in naturally. I feel like, and again, if you're one of these people, please let us know in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on a podcast, please, send us a DM, or you can head to our Anchor FM website, and you can also send us a message on there as well. But let us know which of these categories you feel like you fall into yourself. Now, the slight problem, all right, and no shade, because I feel like I'm in this box myself. The slight problem for the creative folks and the innovative folks is sometimes we don't act on that idea. You know, like you have an amazing idea. It's dope. You thought of the name. You thought of the branding. You thought of what you would sell. You thought of the whole thing. You even drew up a logo because you're a creative person. But you never launched the business. So the creative folks, like again, me, I feel like I'm definitely a creative folk. We need people that can take action with us. We need people that can sell for us. We need people that can turn our idea into a physical product, right? So if you feel like naturally you're in the creative or innovative box, but maybe you haven't been able to take it to the next level, you should definitely find a partner who's not creative, but maybe they have strong work ethic and they need someone to push them and give them ideas, but they can get stuff done if they have a task, right? So this is where the social health comes into play for a creative person or for someone who's trying to build wealth. Is you need to get out there and meet complementary people who can take you to the next level. And I think that's something that helps myself and the queen and what we do, because I'm a very creative person. She's also very creative, but we're able to take our passions and take our individual superpowers, unify them to now create real action and profitable businesses. So find yourself a partner, whether it's a loving relationship or a platonic relationship or a friend. Find someone who can complement your superpowers or complement your discipline.